Subscribe to Yuulo for all of your festival and weekend racing tips, with further coverage on our website at yuulo.co.uk. Later in the week, be sure to check out our Yuulo Weekender podcast, where Barney, Katie and Jay Sella will be taking a deep dive into some of the big races coming your way. It's an early start on Sunday as we check in at Sha Tin for the Hong Kong Derby. More of that later on, but after a decent lunch, Naas and Limerick are the venues for our Sunday afternoon racing action. Willie Mullins has an interesting French raider in Jalila Moriviere lining up in a mare's hurdle. She didn't see out the trip on her first run for the Closutton Yard here over 2.5 in December. So this drop back should help. Another one lining up for Willie Mullins is Dr. Eggman, who has been a bit frustrating to follow, hitting the bar on 3 occasions since losing the maiden tag in a bumper at Ballinrobe. Given another chance here, ahead of Champagne Kid and Good and Kind. Sunday's nap is Ruby Lot, lining up in the Hong Kong Derby, the final leg of the Hong Kong Triple Crown, and it's hard to get away from the appeal of Rubilot for the Derby. A stunning win in the Hong Kong Classic earlier this month. Brenton Advulla left it very late to make his move, coming from a position in the back 3 of the field at the 300-metre mark to win by 3/4 of a length despite the wide run. Any repeat of that finish has to put him into prime position, though Johannes Brahms was nearest at the finish and closing on Rubilot going through the line, so with the extra furlong, might rate the danger under Andrea Azzini. Starting just before the finish line makes the draw a tactically important factor, unlike the Classic, where the runners join the back straight from the chute. So Rubilot stall 4 looks ideal for a choice of tactics by Brenton Advulla, while Packing Angel comes out of stall 6, so is sure to go forward under Jaio Moreira. My Wish gets stall 14 and Johannes Brahms stall 8, so that limits their tactical choices, but Rubilot looks to have everything, including the draw in his favour, so gets my vote. Brave is our next best, going to post in the Devoy Stakes at Naas. The move over from Andre Fabre's yard in France makes Brave an interesting contestant, and he's getting the vote to make it a winning start for Ger Lions. This Frankel Gelding is still lightly raced after just the 6 career starts, and his latest run, a fast finishing 3rd in the Group 1 Qatar Prix-Niel, stands up to scrutiny for this listed race. Joseph O'Brien's Trust Your Instinct rates the main threat, as he won a Group 3 at Leopardstown last season and went to Capanel to go down by just a head in the Group 2 Premia Roma Italian Champion. Trust Your Instinct is entitled to come on for a reappearance in Riyadh the last day, while Sunchart and Dallas Star can also feature. Brave to go in at the first time of asking for Ger Lions, with Colin Keane pulling the strings. Back at Limerick, Sprint de la Mer can score going into a handicap chase. Gavin Cromwell had a fine time of it at the Cheltenham Festival and can notch up a hat trick of wins for Sprint de la Mer here. This no risk at all sired grey has been going the right way for the informed trainer, as shown by his wins at Fairyhouse and Punchestown this year. But this handicap debut has got the attention of the handicapper, so it's a lump of weight to shoulder around here. Fellow hat-trick seeker Don't Talk can chase Sprint de la Mer home with, as luck would have it, completing the shortlist. The Grade 3 Novice Chase can go to Henry de Bromhead and Rachel Blackmore with Harry Des on grey. This 8-year-old grey made a new mark when going in at Gowran Park the last day and can build on that to get some black type in the book, chiefly at the expense of Sean Thomas Doyle's Monbeg Park. Willie Mullins will be hoping that Fun bounces back from an underwhelming run at Exeter, where she was 16 lengths behind the smart Only by Night And these are the three to be in the thick of it. Harry Des on grey to continue the progression with a pattern race win. The last race can go to Declan Queeley's Carrickmorna Beach, who wouldn't have to improve much from her debut under rules to take this. That said, conditions are going to be a whole lot different here at Limerick, with the rain staying away and a couple of decent rivals in Martin Brasil's This Could Be the One and Joseph O'Brien's Light Up the Dark. It's worth some black type for these youngsters, so sure to be competitive, but it's Carrickmorna Beach that stands out for me.